May, Tuesday. Today I was looking forward to just watching TV and playing video games, but then Mom came out of nowhere and said, "We are going to Specky Woods!" Well, isn't this just great? We are going to a campground. How do I know? Well, I saw the flyer in the mail. So, Dad called the line and see if we could get in, and they said yes. So we are going on a 3-night trip to Specky Woods. Dad paid the $56 and we packed our things and got going. Of course, Mom didn't let us bring our electronics, which was stupid, and it took a long time, but we arrived. Dad asked the receptionist where to go to the campsite. She said to go to the back because there is a bus that takes us there. Then we got on the bus. It was filled with other people going to Specky Woods. And then we arrived. It was pretty bumpy, I gotta say too. After we got dropped off, we set up our tents, and the next thing we needed to do was start a fire. So I got sent out to find some. Wait, does he mean find some firewood or find some fire? But then when I got about 4 pieces of firewood, I found an abandoned shed. I couldn't get in, but I saw a hammer and some tally marks. It was pretty creepy. But when I went to go get more wood, I found a note. And what it said made me not want to be here even more. Camping trip gone wrong. A family of 5 went camping in the local campgrounds and were reported missing, after not returning for a prolonged time. 4 of the family members were found and confirmed dead in the campgrounds, but their youngest son is still missing. The murderer, Zach Nolan, has been caught and pleaded guilty. His sentence is still being decided. Please report 911 if you see him. So seeing that note made me not want to be here at all. A million questions went to my head. Is the local campground Specky Woods? Is Zach Nolan still out there? As soon as I got back to Mom with all the firewood, I told her about the note. She said we should stay in the tents in case of Zach Nolan coming out and murdering us all. Stay in the tents? Okay. Normally niggas just pack up and go, but okay. So we got the fire going, and we sat outside. All of us were scared of Zach coming out too. But then, out of nowhere, a really scary thing appeared over the campfire with a rope. This is what it looked like. We saw that thing and we ran as fast as we could. I looked back and I saw Mom getting stabbed to death. I do not want to draw it, but I will draw us running. We found a cave that we had to take shelter in, because I am not spending 3 nights in tents with a murderer on the loose. So, where is Manny? Did he not come? Is he dead? You know what? I don't think any of y'all watching this video really care, so moving on. And then we heard a stabbing noise and a deer screaming. I thought it was a monster coming for us, but before I could look outside, I was fast asleep. Wednesday. After the craze of last night, I did not want anything to do with Specky Woods, and I just realized that one of our tents were missing. Don't even ask me how that happened, but I thought it was the monster. That wasn't important though. The important thing was there was 2 people standing next to a dead deer. The weird thing was, the brown-haired one looked like Dad, and the blue-haired one kinda looked like Bryce Anderson? The brown-haired one said his name was Daniel, and he said he thinks that there is a bear killing off the deer population. But I didn't want to tell him there was a monster killing them, because I figured he wouldn't get it. And that would explain why there's a box of bear traps next to him. So we ended our talk with Daniel, and we decided to take shelter in the cave instead of the tent, because the monster might come out and kill us, and we were pretty scared in the cave. Then Roderick pointed out something that was terrible. Oh shit, we forgot the picnic basket. Shit. Now we are going to starve to death in this cave, but then I said, can someone go out and get it? And then we did a vote. I voted Roderick, but everyone voted me. So now I have to go get a picnic basket in the pouring rain. But what else could I do? I went to go get the picnic basket and I was scared as heck because I thought the monster would come. I eventually found the picnic basket and made my way to the cave. But then something happened that almost made me fall on my back. The monster popped out of the well on my way back to the cave. Gah! Luckily, he didn't kill me. He just jump scared me. I got back to the cave and there were 4 sandwiches, and one of them was obviously meant for Mom. Yet again, I don't draw these. Speaking of Mom, her body just disappeared at the campsite. I guess the monster must have took her away. Then we ate the sandwiches, but then Dad said something after 4 bites of a sandwich. I don't feel so good. Then he fell to the ground and died. Nigga, what? How? Were they poisoned? Did Susan poison them? Yeah, I'm confused as fuck, bro. It was pretty gruesome. That I don't even want to say or draw the details because it was creepy. So now we don't have parents anymore. But that wasn't a big deal because the cave just, caved in. Now we couldn't get out. Well, this is fucking great. We couldn't get out and we are going to starve. And the only thing we have are poisoned sandwiches. But Roderick just saved us both. He said the rocks on the back of the wall are loose. Don't ask me how that happened. Now, we were in a room that looked like this. We had to choose the correct slide. We chose left, which was the correct one. The other one, right, had 3 spikes at the end of it. Then this happened. The monster jump scared us. Just like at the well. He didn't kill us, he just scared us. Then me and Roderick needed to choose a bear maze or a flood obstacle course. We decided to do the flood obby so we wouldn't have to get eaten alive by bears. Yeah, we had to do this quick. Quick? Why quick? Well, you see, the rain was causing the obby to flood, so no wonder they called it flood obby. So me and Roderick had to get up fast as we could. We eventually made it to the top, and it felt like an awesome achievement. What the fuck is going on with Roderick here? Did he gain weight, my nigga? We climbed up the ladder at the end, and we made it back to the camp. And it was the next day. Thursday. Well, it's our last day at Specky Woods. We have good news and bad news. The good news is, remember at the beginning of the trip, Mom said no electronics? Well, Roderick actually snuck his phone in, and we called the rescue team to save us. The bad news is, they are coming tomorrow. So, if we can survive one more night in the woods, we can get out safely. We found something really creepy in the blue tent. It was blood and it said a message, presumably from the monster. It said, "I'm still alive." We followed the blood trail and we found a bear trap with a black leg. It looked like a monster leg. I cannot draw these, to be honest. We were really scared, but we explored the forest looking for things to find. But no luck, we didn't find anything. Fast forward to nighttime. Me and Roderick were in the tent because it was raining, but then out of nowhere the monster's face jump scared me. Then I was tied to a tree. Help! Luckily, Roderick found me. Then we ran to the tent, and we made it back. We were cold though. But then Roderick said that a mysterious black fog was filling the forest, so we need to get to higher ground. Then I remembered 2 pillars behind the blue tent, so we went there. And the black fog just barely reached the top, but the monster appeared on the other pillar, and I knew he was gonna kill us once and for all. Then he put down a plank to walk across, and he had 1 leg. Friday. Oh yeah, and it's the next day. Anyways, he fell to the ground and yelled, "No! The sun!" You deserve this. You attacked us, poisoned us, and kidnapped me. You don't understand. I was only trying to help. Then prove it. Ever since the incident occurred, I went insane and I couldn't let another murder take place in the woods. The first person I killed was out to get you. I didn't poison anyone. I knew I had to come clean. I was the murderer all along. I grabbed my knife out of my pocket and killed Roderick. I got on the rescue plane and he flew me home. And that was the end of our Specky Woods trip. Maybe I'll go on another one.